Hello viewers, you are welcome to the Roundtable. I am Otra Singh. How do you do? Today we are looking at relationship matters. Yes, we are talking about your partner's past. Is it very important when engaging in a relationship, romantic or marriage? To talk about this, I have beautiful and handsome people beside me. On my left, I have John Mark. John Mark, you're welcome to this program.
Thank you very much.
And then I have Chidera. Chidera, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
Now let the show begin. Relationship is a process. It is a very important thing. It is not something that you just get into and start doing anything without asking questions. No. You have to follow the steps involved in it. Now some people will say that when someone that I'm about to, have a romantic or marriage relationship with tells me that he has lived badly in the past, I will reject the person. But some people will say it depends on the bad things that the person will tell me. So let's hear from our discussants. Let me start from John Mark. John Mark, do you think that your partner's past life is very important?
Yes, I do. Very, very important.
Why is it important?
The past will serve as an insight to what the future will be in our relationship. Yes, at least knowing her past, I will know where she's coming from and where we could possibly land or get to. Yes.
Very important.
Yeah.
Okay. Chidera,
Yeah.
is your partner's past life vital when you want to enter into a relationship?
It's very, very, very important to know your partner's past life. But because some pasts are forgivable, while some are not.
Very true.
Some are changeable, some are not. So it's very important to know the past of the person you're about to date, because most people date for marriage. They don't just date to play around or whatnot. So it's very important.
All right. When we talk about the past, we usually think about ugly things. And the commonest thing now is infidelity or, sexual misconduct.
Yeah.
So, John Mark, in terms of sexual misconduct, you said earlier that your partner's past life is important. So, if your partner tells you that she had multiple sex partners in her past life, but now she has changed, she wants to enter into a real relationship and even marriage, would you accept her?
Okay. Firstly, there is nobody that is incapable of change. Anybody could change. Like my dad would always say, no matter how far you've journeyed the wrong path, you can always retrace your step back. But you see, given a very ugly sexual past, I also have to consider the time interval which she decided to change. So if she had been a prostitute, at least if I have feelings for a lady and she tells me, okay, this is the situation, this is who I was before, I will consider the time interval she has changed. Very, very important, because if it's long enough, let's say 2 years thereabout at least, I believe she must have had enough time to reflect and must have healed. But if it's relatively short, I believe that there are tendencies for her to relapse and go back to her past life, and I don't want to be part of anybody's subject to validate their healing process.
Yes. Relatively short, like how long?
Couple of months.
Couple of months. But do you know that there are girls who pretend?
Sure.
They have this tendency to display pretense
Not
whenever they want to marry.
Humans generally.
Humans generally.
Yeah.
All right. So what would you do in such a situation? You have someone tells you, "Oh, I have changed. In the past 2 years, I'm a changed person." But the person within herself, she might be pretending. So how would you detect? How would you be able to find out that she has truly changed?
That is where the relationship comes in play now. Along the line, if ever I detect or I find out. And that will be the end. There is no sentiment, no love, no nothing.
All right. Let me hear from the lady. Lady, relationship, past life of your partner, very important, as you said earlier.
Yeah.
I want you to throw more light on that. Why is it important? What are the things that you will see in your partner, or he will tell you and you will reject him because of that?
Okay, let's take for instance hitting a woman. You cannot come to me and tell me, let's say you are married before, you tell me, okay, you hit your wife, or probably you hit her and she dies in the process of the whole thing. And you're coming to me telling me you are changed, you were delivered in church, you were spiritual, and all the bullshit. No, it doesn't work that way. You can never be changed. You can never be changed, because for you to react, your reaction to anger, if it's to hit, you have to hit something. Even, okay, let's say, some men, when they are angry, they have to punch something, even if it's not a human being. It's going to be the wall or the table or anything. Any day when you not go see wall, you go punch me.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell me you have done this in the past, then you are changed. No, people react to anger differently.
Yeah.
So your own reaction might be to punch. So sometime in the future you still punch me, and I'm not up for that. So
yes, I think there are certain habits that are unchangeable, like this punching of the thing. Somebody who tends to be angry or infuriated, I don't think the person will change anytime soon, or even later. But what other things would you dislike in your partner's past life? We have talked about sexuality. We have talked about anger issues, eating of
Physical abuse.
So are there other things? Because there are other things if we delve deeper.
yes, there are lots of things.
Certainly.
Blood
Lots of
oath.
things.
Blood oath. Your partner said, I've taken a blood oath with someone in the past. And we know traditionally this is a very serious thing. When you take a blood oath with your partner, you know what that means.
Yeah.
So if someone tells you, your mark, that she has taken a blood oath with someone else, and which is yet to be broken, what would you do?
Remember that song? Japa, Japa. No, nothing. No, I don't want to hear anything further. You have been into a blood covenant with another guy. There's nothing between. Nothing could ever be established between us.
And what about kleptomania? Kleptomania. Stealing. Is that changeable?
Kleptomania is not changeable. Kleptomania, in fact, is a disease. And I don't think, to the best of my knowledge, I stand to be corrected, there is no cure for kleptomania. So I cannot deal with that.
So tell me the things that are changeable, that you would still go ahead to, connect with your partner, even if she tells you that she has done this thing in the past, the bad thing, but you think it is changeable, you can live with. What are those things? The bad things. Chidera?
Okay, there are lots of things that, let's say, past. When you say past, bad past, things that the person has done, not things that had happened to the person.
Okay.
So I don't think there is anything that a person has deliberately done that he or she can change on. I honestly don't think. None is coming to my mind right now. There are different kinds of pasts, yeah. The ones that was imposed on you without your consent and all of that. Then the ones that you did by yourself, for yourself, probably because you needed something. Let's take, for instance, a prostitute. If you meet most prostitutes now and ask them, okay, why are you into this business? The person might tell you, but certainly tell you that it's because of money. Probably I want to pay my school fees, I don't have money for that. And you offer to help, or probably you're in love with the person and you people start dating. There's no guarantee that in the future, if there's any backlash or whatever from your business, and you stop earning money the way she wants you to, that she's not going back to that same business, because this is what actually pushed her into it in the first place. So I don't think you can change on anything you did deliberately by yourself. And also about this cheating case, there's this saying that goes, once a cheat, always a cheat. You cheated once, you still cheat again, sooner or later. That's just life.
John Mark, do you believe that
Well,
statement?
to add to what she just said, I think it is very funny for men to believe that they can make a long-term polyandrous woman loyal because of them. Very, very, it's very laughable if you ask me. Yes, because if ever she can't cope, she tends to relapse and seek comfort elsewhere, and that will be the end. I don't believe, it is almost impossible, very difficult for a man to feel or believe that he can make a long-term polyandrous woman loyal just because of him. Yeah, I don't.
But I have a question for you, Chidera.
Okay.
Because the topic is your partner's past life important? Now, what if you have a man comes to you, you two have agreed to expose or, submit everything. You tell him everything about you, he tells you everything about himself. But after agreeing to do that, he still goes ahead to lie to you about his past life. And, tell you good things about his past life, whereas he has lived a very bad life in the past. So how would you deal with such a situation? How would you be able to, extract information from that?
Before getting into any relationship, one of the questions I ask is, do you hit women?
You hate women?
Do you hit?
Okay.
Like, do you hit women? And you telling me, no, you don't. And we go into the relationship. You are angry, and you're expressing your anger, and you punch a wall. It's over, for real.
It's over.
It's over. Because you have not hit me yet. Today is the wall, tomorrow it might be the table, next tomorrow it's me. That's just you. You have to hit something.
You haven't entered into marriage.
Yeah, the relationship. Okay. The relationship.
Okay. What about the man pretending till marriage before he starts hitting you?
That's why we have divorce. This is what is killing.
You believe in divorce?
Oh, this is what is killing most Nigerians. Most women, they don't want to be addressed as a divorced woman.
Okay.
Lots of celebrities died. People that I don't want to be calling names died from that because they don't want to leave their marriage, probably because of their children or whatever. I solely believe in divorce. If it's not working, leave. You don't have to stay there and die. It's not a do or die affair. Yeah. God is against divorce here, but when your life is at stake, leave. Whether you have 2 or 1 children, leave. Carry your children and leave. If you want to take care of the child, fine. You have to sort it out, but I solely believe in divorce. If it's not working, find your way.
Of course, we are no longer in the medieval era when the church monopolized knowledge, we tell you authoritatively to do this. We are in the era of freedom. We are in the era of liberty. We are in the era of human rights. Of course, human rights is very important, especially right to life. So let me go back to John Mark. What are other things? Do you think there are other deep things? Deep things, because we have established that, just like he said, that no matter the bad character or the bad behavior, it cannot be changed. Do you believe that statement? That no matter, she said that whatever bad thing that one had done in the past, the person is capable of doing it in the future, in marriage. Do you believe that?
Like I said earlier, there is nobody that's incapable of change. You see, if and only if the person is willing and has decided to change, then the person could change. But the thing is, the process of change is not a day's journey. That's the thing. It's the time for it is going to be very long. Yes, anybody can change, but for me, there are some things you have, or my partner will tell me, I've done this in the past. I don't want to know if you are capable of change or if you are willing to change. So long as you ventured in either of those things, it's a deal breaker for me. Yes. Let's take for example, I don't know, it's common now, although it has always been there, but now it's becoming more rampant. You see a young lady caging a guy spiritually.
Yes,
I don't know. Wait.
It happens.
Yeah.
I think it's trending now.
Very, very.
To think that people actually come on TikTok to post, like to use it as a trend, dance to the song and all of that, saying, okay, I'll cage you, or they write up stuff like that. To think you are proud to bring it out. Some will say it's a joke. Why for some? It's not. They are not jokes. But they actually mean it.
Where I'm from, yes, a young lady, not a young lady, a very small girl. She tie her boyfriend, mama. Spiritually, she caged them. That kind of girl will come my way and tell me, okay, I've done this in the past. The moment you are explaining your past, that particular past, I'm off.
But there is a question I want to ask. How do these women do this? Is it from using the guy's clothes, or how do they cage the man?
Well,
so
I believe the answer to that could only be answered by the women, the people practicing.
You're a woman. You're a woman.
I'm not that kind of
Are you saying she's practicing?
No, I'm not. I mean, you have heard stories about that. So you are. Tell me, have you encountered any story? Going deep into this.
Personally, in this particular case, I've not heard stories, but on the case of oath taking oaths with your boyfriend so that the person will not cheat or leave you for another person in the future. When I was a child, when I was a teenager growing up, a girl that lived in my streets, we heard that she did blood covenants with her boyfriend. Mind you, these children, they should be like 16 or 15 years that time. So let's say the guy is now grown and is moving to me and telling me, okay, I once did blood covenant with my then girlfriend, but it's no more like, we are no more, it's no more, like it's, I don't even know how to put it.
Yeah.
Let's say it's cancelled or whatever.
Okay, no longer interested.
Yes, that it was just children's play or whatnot.
There's no children playing blood covenant, my dear.
When you pierced your hand, she pierced her own. You licked, she licked yours. And you're telling me that it's just children's play, that it's not real, it's not effective. No, it's not possible.
It can't be effective. We're talking about the issue of blood here. Even in Igbo land, we hold that as a serious matter, because blood is thicker than water. Yes, so we cannot just say that it's not effective. Anyway, in my own perspective, I think that everyone is entitled to his opinion. Yes, for me, I believe that your partner's past is important. I also believe that there are strict conditions I will give anyone coming to me to say, I want to enter into a relationship with you, I want to marry you, all this, that. I will give you a strict condition based on what are those bad things you said you have done in the past. If I look at them, for example, if it is a sexual related matter, I will take you to the hospital. I will take the person to the hospital, and the person will do a test. If it is established that the person is still pure despite his ugly and dishy life, then I might consider, liaising with you romantically. So, but the matter surrounding this cannot be exhausted today. So I think next time we shall be talking about it. So viewers, what do you think about this? Is your partner's past life important? Do ensure you give us answers in the comment section. But before I go, let me first thank my discussants. Chidera, I thank you for presenting your own opinion on this matter.
You're welcome.
John Mark, it's great to have you again. Thank you for your opinion.
Thank you very much.
All right, viewers, I am Otra Sen, your guy. Do ensure you join us next time on this Roundtable Talk. Bye-bye.